What is up, YouTube? Today, we're diving into the best ASH-12 attachments and calibrations in Delta Force. The ASH-12 is built for power. It fires at 500 rounds per minute and deals 34 damage per shot, making it one of the hardest hitting rifles in Delta Force. With 40 meters base range and a 450 meter per second muzzle velocity, it's really just designed to delete enemies at mid to short ranges with raw stopping power. On top of that, it has a 240 millisecond time to kill, meaning that it hits just as fast as it hits hard. There is a couple drawbacks to all of this power though. The stock ASH-12 comes with a 20 round magazine, which can feel a little too limiting. The base range is solid, but can be pushed further, and without the right setup, the recoil and the visual shake make it an extremely hard weapon to land follow-up shots with. This build that I have for you today fixes all of that to the best of the ASH-12's ability, and it focuses on extending the range so that it keeps its 240 millisecond time to kill at a further range than 40 meters. We're also increasing the magazine size, bumping it up to 30 rounds so that you don't feel like you have to reload after every single kill. I'm also going to be boosting the muzzle velocity so that we can use it to calibrate further. Most importantly though, we're going to be massively improving the control of the weapon so that crazy recoil feels a lot more manageable. At the same time, we're going to be keeping the ADS speed fast enough to be able to react to others, and we're going to maximize the stability of the ASH-12, making it way easier to see enemies during those follow-up shots. With this setup, the ASH-12 can really show its potential. It keeps its lethal damage output while becoming way easier to control. Now, let's get to the attachments. Here is our fresh ASH-12, and we'll go from the front to the back, beginning with the barrel, where we would be putting on the ASH-12 Annihilator Precision Long Barrel. This one increases our range by 6 meters, which is amazing, that's what we want, and it also bumps up our muzzle velocity here, which is what we need to be able to calibrate and sacrifice some of it later on. Our control also goes up, which is really nice to have. Handling goes down, accuracy goes down, but realistically, we don't really need either one of those too much. We are going to be fixing the handling, and for the stability, we have increased it by 6, which is a really good amount actually. That's going to make it a lot easier to see what you're shooting at. Next, of course, is the muzzle, where we put on the Titan compensator. This is mainly just to keep the recoil down, so all we care about here is control. You do have the option of the suppressor if you don't want to show up on the minimap so much, but it does hurt our handling a little bit too much, so we're not going to be putting that on. Same thing with the Ember suppressor, so let's just keep on the Titan compensator here. Next, on the foregrip, we're putting on the folding grip. This is pretty much the most important attachment that you possibly could put on this weapon, because there's not that many other attachments that you could actually put in. So we need a place to find stability, and we found it here. The stability boost is so necessary on this one, so this is what we'll put on here. Now, to make sure that we keep the weapon nice and fast, we're going to be putting on the D-Python handguards on every single one of these rails that you can put it on, including the upper rail here. Now, because we filled up all of our rails that we could with the patches, now for our optic, we're going to be putting on a riser, where we then put on the red laser light combo and the front here to make sure that we have this extra handling when we actually have the laser on. It really decreases ADS speeds by about 50 milliseconds. And then for our optic, my favorite one to put on this one is definitely the panoramic red dot sight here. So let's put this on. Now for the magazine, we only start off with 22 rounds, so we definitely want to bump that up to 30. This is going to decrease our handling by 6, but we are going to fix that. We're going to be taking care of that. And lastly, for the stock, we're putting on the ASH-12 skeleton stock. This helps out our control by a decent amount here, and our handling by 8, which we really need. So now, to look at the stats before the calibration, you can see that our damage fall off, it's pretty much, this is kind of crazy actually, it's up to 46 meters, which is really nice. You're going to be doing 100% of your damage up to that point. For our control, we can see that our recoil has gone down by a considerable amount here, and we're going to decrease this even more with the calibration. Firing stability is really good too, which is kind of useful for this weapon. And one of the most important stats here for the ASH-12 is the handling. Since this gun is so hard to control, we also want to make sure that our handling is good enough so that we can use it at those shorter ranges. As you can see, this is actually pretty good as a baseline stat, but we are going to help this even more with the calibration. And our stability, which is extremely important for the ASH-12, because the camera shake, the default one, is extremely high. It's really bad. So we really care about stability here. And as you can see, our current lens stability while firing is at a really good number, while at the same time you have the current recoil reduction while holding breath being at 0.71x, which is really nice too, and we can hold our breath for pretty much 33 seconds. So remember to hold shift when you're using the ASH-12. And now let's make this thing even better with the calibration, starting off with the barrel here, where we put the weight limit all the way down actually on this one, so that we can have the plus 4% ADS movement speed. This is because we already have pretty good firing stability, so we really don't need any more. The length also goes down so that we can get more ADS speed at the cost of muzzle velocity, but as I said earlier, our barrel has increased in length and the muzzle velocity too, just so that we could do this. Next, on the foregrip, we're moving up the placement all the way to the maximum here for the extra control, which we really need, and the thickness all the way down for that extra ADS movement speed to keep it nice and fast. For the stock, we're moving the weight limit all the way up to the maximum here so that we can have that extra control, and our thickness all the way down for the hip fire aim speed, which really just affects ADS times, which we want it to be faster. And last but not least, on our optic here, we're moving the eye relief all the way down to the minimum, that way you can see more on this little window. So let's take a look at the brand new stats here after all the calibration. You can see how we have made the recoil even better. Our firing stability is still really good. Our handling has gone up a lot. So now you'll be able to actually put up fights in those closer ranges because our ADS speed is really good when you have this laser on, and our ADS movement speed is a lot better than you would kind of expect for a weapon like this. And our stability doesn't really change much, so this is looking real good. The only things that we hurt here were the sway range and the movement stability, but we don't really care too much about that. So now let's go to the firing range here so that we can get a better idea of what the recoil looks like and how you can control it. First, I'm going to shoot these 30 rounds without controlling the recoil at all here. As you can see, it's a slow fire rate, but it goes all the way up here. Now without holding shift, so without holding my breath, I'm going to control it just on this little dot here. It's not too hard to control, it's a little bouncy, but this is where shift comes in, where you hold it as you're shooting. Remember, you only have 30 rounds, so you can hold it the whole time pretty much. And you can see the difference it makes. It makes it a lot easier to hold on to this thing as it goes. Something you might have noticed though is a very high visual recoil still, so that kind of makes it a little problematic, but you'll get used to that. Just don't try to go for people further than like 60 meters with this one. You can definitely stretch it out to 70, but it's a little bit hard. This is not supposed to be a weapon that is used for very long ranges. As you can see here, this is at 100 meters and it's a little hard to actually hit them. Of course, I am going to be leaving the code to this build in the description of the video for you to use, but overall, to end it all, the ASH-12 is not amazing, but can be very fun to use due to its high damage per shot. This makes me wish that there would be a few more attachment options for the gun to make it able to compete with other engineer weapons such as the Scar H or the M250, but we'll see if they do that later. But now, I want to show you one really short but fun game to show the power of this ASH-12. Enjoy! Alright, we're defending on Knife Edge today. Very exciting because I don't really get to do that often. Okay, well I missed every shot there. There we go. Somebody right on top of me, and I'm kind of scared. There he is. No! We're playing Uluru today. Engineer, of course, so that we can have access to the ASH-12. They're taking the point. Let's get on that. I see somebody. Yeah, there we go. Wow, my aim. I kind of outlined that guy. What? Oh, I didn't know there were like 4 people there. That's the one issue here, we only have 30 rounds. And if you miss with only 30 rounds, you're kind of out of luck, honestly. Let's get this guy. Ooh, there's somebody around here somewhere. I don't know if he's walking this way. I see him. Saw his little face. Hold on. No way. I better kill him, I swear. Yeah. Okay, they know that I'm in here. I'm gonna put this out. If I can have a little head glitch while I shoot at that guy. Where are you now? There you are. There you go. Yes, this is what we're here for. That's a little head glitch. We're ready to go. They don't really care about me right now, apparently. I'm going crazy without them noticing. There's a lot of medics on that team, though, so this is actually going to be pretty good for them. Let me destroy this wall now, because I want to get out of here. Yeah, we do only have 500 rounds per minute, and dealing 34 damage per shot really just means we have a pretty decent time to kill of 240. But because we have such high damage and such low fire rate, every single time that you miss a shot, your time to kill goes up by a lot. It goes up by 120 per shot that you miss. So it's not the greatest in that regard. And then only 30 rounds per magazine, it's gonna be a little rough. You really don't want to miss too much. Hold on, that's scary. Can't believe these people are just not seeing me right now. I gotta run though. See if I can get behind cover. Hello. Yes, I got him anyways. Now, this tank is gonna wanna... There we go. I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but the raw time to kill is 240 milliseconds. And that 240 actually stays for a whole 46 meters after this build. It's 46 meters of range where you can get the 240 time to kill. Thankfully though, at the 46 meter range that is best for this weapon, you actually have a muzzle velocity of 471 meters per second, so you don't really have to lead people too much, as long as you're within that range of 46 meters. Let's throw this out. Go left here. Gotta be someone. Yep. Kinda missed, but I've gotten better at actually using that thing. Where should I defend here? I really have to figure this out, because I have not played this map on the defense side much. So let's go to the right side here. I know a lot of people like to come through these stairs. I'm one of them. So let's make this happen here. Oh, hello. Like that. Throw this out there too. Let's make sure we can burn some people. I don't see them. Where are you? Oh, there's a sniper over there. Not nice. That means I'm gonna have to stick right around this area then. Because that sniper's gonna get me otherwise. Oh, wait. Why? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright. What the? What kind of spawn was that? Not expecting this guy to be behind. How did he even get there? Ooh, I got him though. Aha, I saved my teammate. There's a guy up here. Oh, he just jumped down. Oh no. See, 30 rounds, 30 rounds. A couple of them that are actually starting to get through here, so I want to make sure to stay here. Not letting you pass. How about the others? Oh, that's too many. Bad timing. Whoa. What did this guy? You too, huh? Yeah, now we're in close ranges here. Should be doing a little bit better. Let me just back up so I can reload. Throw this out here. Ooh, okay, let me back up now and heal. Whoa there, buddy. What you doing? What was that about? Did that get me stuck? It didn't. Good. It didn't get stuck on me. No, wait, there's somebody behind too. Okay, wait a minute, what just happened? I didn't have time to reload my main weapon, so I just took out the Glock. Don't see any of them, but I guess they're on the left, huh? Yep, right there. There's one more, I saw you. Yep. Teammate got him, good. Did not know there's another one though. Wait, there's so many of them. What is happening? Oh, there's have a spawn beacon over there. I didn't see it. Yes. 37 meter does make it pretty easy, but that visual recoil makes it so that if you're a little too far, it's just not going to work out too well. Throw that out for them. There you go. Ooh, I didn't even realize that I was that low on ammo. Hopefully I can get out of this smoke. Where are they even? There we go. I was behind him, I guess. Oh, that's a person. Oh, I thought that was a dead body. Although we might have so many issues with this weapon, really, we've mitigated it really well. You just can't go too far. I wish you could take this weapon much further than you really can. They only have 51 tickets. We're actually doing a really good job at defending here. It's not too shabby. Let me get up here. Whoa, hold on. As you might be able to tell, this is not my favorite weapon ever, especially for engineer. They do have things like the AUG or the SCAR. Ooh. But although that is the case, that, you know, there's other weapons that are better, I do think it has a place. And that would be if you're trying to just have fun, I guess. Yes, I can. Oh no, wait. Oh, maybe that was about not a good idea. I can't. They only have 9 tickets. Let's see if I can get a couple more kills here. We're doing really good so far with the ASH-12, as much as it's not my favorite. It's doing really well with it. That's a win for the defense side on Knife Edge. 64 kills with the ASH-12. I really think this is a fun weapon to use. It just can't really compete with the other options that you do have. So maybe in the future they add a couple more attachments to make it better. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this weapon and what you would do to change it up to make it better. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one. I will out.